Okay, so let's continue. Academic integrity. So please read all the points here. The main things I want to say about this is one, if you cite anything that you read online or on your textbook, it needs to be cited. So anything that you say that did not come out of your head, you read, it needs to be cited. Okay, so be careful with that. It is considered plagiarism if you write something that you read online and doesn't say that, hey, it came from online. You can't take ownership of it. The same thing applies for your peers' work. So if you copy from somebody else, it is considered plagiarism. Okay, unless it's a group project and you guys are working together. But if it is an individual project or individual assignment and you copy from somebody else, it's considered plagiarism. Sometimes there are situations that's pretty obvious that you copy from somebody else. In that case, you will get a 0. And the person, and actually that's another thing I want to say, the person that provided the information will also get a 0. So I had a case last year where I know that one person worked on an assignment, and because I know that person is very hardworking, so that person worked on the entire assignment and they made a mistake of taking a picture and sending to their friends. So I ended up with the lab write-up, absolutely identical from 5 different people. Everyone got 0. So that person came forward and said, hey, I was the one that did the work. I did give my work to other people. And what I told them was, I'm sorry, it is still considered plagiarism. So please don't allow other people to copy from you either. Classroom procedures, I actually will not go through this because those are, actually I jumped the gun, hold on one second. So behavior expectations. So if you're doing something that's not cool, step 1 will be, I'll let you know that that's not okay, not appropriate behavior. Step 2, I will begin contact with your parents. I'll definitely put you on a dean's list if this keeps happening. And then step 3, we'll take a step further where put you on a dean's list and probably have a conference with you and your parents. Parent contact, if you miss an assignment that's worth a lot, I need to let your parents know. And I usually respond to emails within 24 hours. I'm only available during business hours, so 8 to 4. So if you're doing an assignment at 7 at night and you have a question about it, you won't hear from me until the next day. Okay, so I log out at 4 o'clock. But please allow me 24 hours because I do receive a lot of emails. The easiest way for you to get a hold of me with questions about the lesson is through the forum, what I showed you before. So what I showed you in this back channel chat. Okay, that is the best way to get a hold of me. Okay, so this is what I was saying before. In-person instruction, there are some guidelines, but I won't go through this because I'll wait for it to do it when we meet in person. So the next thing is I need you to acknowledge that you have read and understood the syllabus, and also need your parents to acknowledge that they have read and understood the syllabus. Obviously, this setup won't work for virtual learning. So what I will do is I will create a quiz with 2 questions. The first question will say that you have read and understood the syllabus. And if you don't understand, please ask. But that you have read and understood. And the second one, that your parents have read and understood. So it is your responsibility to make sure that your parents have read and understood. I will send the syllabus to your parents, okay? But this is important. This is our contract. The quiz will be worth points, so I suggest that you do that. and I suggest that you make sure that your parents have read and understood. So if you have any questions, if it's general questions, please place it on a back channel chat. Or if it is personal, you can just send me an email, but again, it might take 24 hours.